Hey, what's up guys? This is Gold Izzy. Of course, I'm here again with another video. And today I want to talk about Kane and how awesome his title reign has been. Well, sort of. I'm going to get to the sort of part in the later part of the video, but I want to talk about the awesomeness of Kane's title reign. Well, we all know, of course, at the Money in the Bank back in July, he went on to win the Money in the Bank match, the SmackDown Money in the Bank match. Of course, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see any of the big guys that were in that match winning the Money in the Bank. I would have thought that one of the smaller guys and one of the more agile guys would have won, but Kane goes on to win, and I wasn't too unhappy with that, of course, because I knew that he was going to get a title shot. Well, what does he do? The same exact night, he cashes it in against Rey Mysterio after Rey successfully defends his title, going on to beat him, winning the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm like, yes! Finally, Kane is getting another championship, 12 years in the making. He won his first title, of course, 12 years ago, and only had a one-day title reign. Wasn't that impressive? But the WWE gave him another title. Now the question on everyone's mind, or at least on my mind, was, is the title reign going to be worth a shit? Well, it turns out to be something really special. And it's actually still going on right now to this day. But I'm going to get to all that later on in the video about the present moment of his title reign. But let's talk about the Undertaker feud that he went on to having. After, of course, SummerSlam, which is where he defended it for the first time successfully against Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, of course, got his rematch. Of course, it's in every contract. You know, they always have a rematch clause for when they lose the title. Rey Mysterio fails. He doesn't win. Kane wins. I was like, awesome. 1 month down for a title reign. Let's see how many months Kane can get. Well, of course, we start the Kane and Undertaker feud. Of course, first, Kane discovers that the Undertaker is in a vegetative state. Of course, this puts Kane in a very disgruntled mood. We get to see a lot of great promos from him. This really opens the door for Kane as a great promo guy. He's always been known to be great, but this really made him shine. This whole Undertaker feud, he really has some great promos. And of course he's going around trying to find out who did it, accusing various different people. But we find out that Kane's the guy who did it in the first place. So this sets up the very first Undertaker-Kane match in this feud. Of course, that was at Night of Champions in September. That was a no-holds-barred match, and it was actually very entertaining. In fact, I thought all of the Kane and Undertaker match in this whole program were very entertaining. But that was the first match with the Undertaker. And after this match, we get to see Paul Bearer. He returns the following SmackDown after Night of Champions, and he's with the Undertaker. It was kind of cool to see. But, of course, Hell in the Cell comes around. Paul Bearer turns his back on the Undertaker, sides with Kane, helping Kane win his second match against the Undertaker on pay-per-view, I should say. So this is very impressive for Kane, to say the least, to get 2 pay-per-view wins in a row. But Paul Bearer, he returns, turns his back on the Undertaker, shining the light coming from the urn in the eyes of the Undertaker, causing Kane to get the win. Then we go to the third match of these guys. This match takes place at Bragging Rights, a buried alive match. I'm thinking to myself, there's no way the WWE is going to let Kane win 3 times in a row against the Undertaker. But it happens. I'm like, wow, this is great. Of course, he gets help from the Nexus, but that's no big deal. Kane goes on to bury the Undertaker. Of course, the Undertaker's gone now. And it looks like, who does Kane feud with now? Well, this is the sort of part of Kane's title feud where I say Kane's title reign has been awesome, sort of. Well, this is the sort of part. Edge's return to the WWE, which started at the Royal Rumble. He got injured big time with the Achilles tendon injury, and he was out for a long time, pretty much all of '09, except for the first few months. And he returned at the Royal Rumble, a very awesome return. You know, it was an awesome feeling to see him back. He goes on to win the Royal Rumble, which gives him a world title opportunity. His whole return was based off that. he goes on to decide, we all want to know, who is he going to take on? Of course, we all know he's going to take on Jericho, because Jericho's the guy who was talking trash about him the whole time that he was out. So we knew it was going to be for Jericho's World Heavyweight Championship. So this whole storyline with Jericho and Edge was just so lame, because all he was doing was yelling spear at him the whole time. Those promos were just horrible. He goes on to WrestleMania and he doesn't even win the match. And he just basically just stays stagnant on Raw. And they decide to get rid of him, put him back on SmackDown. And what did they do? They put Edge right in the World Heavyweight title picture. And I'm like, why? What has Edge done to deserve a title opportunity against Kane? And Edge's lameness. And don't get me wrong, I love Edge. I think Edge is an amazing wrestler. He has really done great in WWE, but his return just hasn't been that great. I just think it's been lame. It's really causing Kane's title reign to go that route as well, because now we have Kane with Paul Bearer, and what does Edge do? He kidnaps Paul Bearer, and it's like, really? And it's just his whole promos have just turned south. They haven't been that good, because now he's showing compassion for another individual, and it's like, Kane's character, especially with the Undertaker feud that he just got off of, was all about being hardcore and being devilish and just being, a badass motherfucker. And he was really doing that well in the Undertaker feud, and now he's with Paul Bearer and he's like, oh my god, I want my daddy, and just please Edge, please, can I have him back, please? It's like, really, is this Kane? Is this the same guy who just had a feud with the Undertaker and beat him 3 times in a row? Well, the match comes at Survivor Series, Edge and Kane, and I thought the match was good. I liked the match. I thought the ending was horrible. I didn't like the double count out, which resulted in a tie or draw, whatever you want to call it. I didn't like that. But the feud is still going on. Edge kidnaps Paul Bearer. Now Kane's like just turned into a lame individual. And it's not, I don't think it's Kane's fault. I blame it on Edge, because Edge's whole return has been lame. This is my opinion. I like Edge, don't get me wrong. It's just not working. And this whole Kane title reign, which has been awesome the first 5 months, it has, now it's just turning south. And I'm really hoping that it really turns for the better. Paul Bearer is also playing a part in this as well. I don't know why they brought Paul Bearer back. He's great for nostalgic, purposes, but that's about it. Nothing else has been great about Paul Bearer. I mean, he looks like he's lost a little bit of weight, which is great, but his voice just doesn't sound the same. And all you old school fans who know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you can vouch for him. He just doesn't sound the same. But anyways, I think Paul Bearer has been kind of lame, with this storyline as well. He's another reason why it has been lame. But let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about the Kane and Edge feud? And what did you think about the Kane and Undertaker feud? Because I really like the Kane and Undertaker feud. And I've seen every one of their feuds, since the beginning. And I think this has been really great. I think Kane has really improved in this feud as far as his promos have been concerned. That's all I can say. I enjoy it. I hope that it can get better with the Edge Kane feud. But I have a bad feeling. I have a feeling that at TLC, Kane's going to lose the match. I just have a bad feeling. They're going to be, Edge and Kane again. It's going to be probably a TLC match. This is Edge's style of match. And it's just the way SmackDown has been going. It just seems like, Kane's going to lose. You see how they're making Kane vulnerable, by making him have feelings for another person. His father, Paul Bearer. So he's going to have that going against him, and it's going to probably cause him to lose the belt. So, I'm not going to put him as the winner in my predictions video, because I don't see it happening. I do see Edge winning, even though I don't think Edge deserves it. That's just the way it's looking. Hopefully the WWE will maybe have Kane beat him. I don't know, but it just doesn't look that way. But give me your thoughts on it. One more thing before I end the video. I got a few pickups. I went to Walmart and Best Buy today, and at Best Buy I picked up the John Cena Experience on Blu-ray. Very cool. I really wanted this DVD on Blu-ray for some reason. I was like, I've got to get this. I guess you could say this is my first official WWE Blu-ray, and can't wait to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. But I got two other DVDs, and these were at Walmart. And these are two DVDs that I have wanted for the longest time, but I just didn't get them because I just didn't want to pay the like 25 or 30 bucks that they were. But I got Macho Man, 3-disc set, Macho Madness, The Ultimate Collection, and Edge, A Decade of Decadence. Got both of these for 13 bucks a piece, $13 a piece at Walmart. These were the only two that I saw at my Walmart, so they may have more at others, but 13 bucks a piece for these 3-disc sets, that's pretty good. Especially since this just came out last year, and I think Edge came out a couple years ago, but still, good deal. But that's it for now. This is Gold Izzy. Like I said, give me your thoughts in the comments below, and that's it for now. Peace out, guys.